Hello, guys. Welcome to the beer podcast that you're listening to right now. We are Stout and Lager. We're a podcast about just drinking good beers and having good vibes. Sometimes not so much good beers, but we make up in our vibes. Is that how you call it, Stout?
Yeah, I think it's all part of the journey. We're
all
on
part of the
a
journey,
journey of good vibes, good conversations,
Yeah,
good
and we can
beers, and sometimes they're not so good beers.
we'll sacrifice both our tongues and livers for you, our dearest viewers.
Just cracked open my cold one. Had it in
Yeah.
the freezer. I was worried. I thought it froze. It was just that cold.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like cold beer. Okay, you want to go for your opening? Let's.
Oh yeah, I already opened it.
Ah! That go cold please. There you go. All right. So Stout. I guess today's episode we're gonna be drinking some Box. I love today because we chose a theme for today that is Bock essentially, and I texted to you today. And what is it that you texted to me when I told you that we're gonna be drinking Box?
I don't know. What did I say?
You said the fuck Box.
Oh yeah. But yeah, TF is a Bock.
Yeah, TF. TF is Bock. It's like, yeah, I was like, oh, you don't know? Oh, to be fair, I didn't know either. I just always saw it in the Walmarts or in every part that you get your beers. One the popular one that you see is the Shiner's Bock. And like,
Yeah.
why is it Bock? Why is because I've seen that sometimes doing in my research for the podcast, and it's kind of interesting. It's actually I'll save it for the the
Beer of the week segment.
but it is a lager. So right now I'm drinking an Andy Gator, which is a Hell's Double Buck. I'll explain what that means later. What are you drinking?
I am drinking the Shiner Bock like a basic bitch.
Well, it's like I think that's like the introduction for probably most people in Americas.
Yeah, it seems like it's the most commercialized. I don't know if that's the right wording for it, but I when you mentioned Shiner Bock, I thought of this one because the one that the QFC I passed by, it has it. So like just passing by it, I guess.
Wow.
I saw it and didn't really acknowledge it, but you said that, and I was like, that sounds familiar. And then I looked at the picture, and I was like, yeah, that looks like the beer that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It's crazy. So yeah. So how long it actually been a while since it's just been us two doing the podcast.
Yeah. It's been a
almost
little while since we recorded too. We've been a little inconsistent. We gotta get back on
Yeah.
that grind.
I know. Although
But-
because we also been doing other types of videos lately.
Yeah,
It's
been fun.
It's been fun.
it's good to be back with the OG.
The OG.
In the cold one, talking.
I know,
Oh
dude.
man,
I really, whenever we do this kind of episodes, it really just feels like we're just spending a Sunday being lazy at the porch or beside a pool and just drinking beer and just like talking for hours.
Yeah.
I think
sports talk.
Sports talk. Oh my god! Don't talk to me about sports. I am terrible
Oh,
with sports.
I said porch, but
Oh, porch. I heard.
sports are
I heard sports.
oh yeah.
Although I don't think we're porch people. We're more for like probably balcony or
Backyard and
Backyard,
on the hammock or like
yeah.
on the chairs, just sitting in.
grow old together. No, but this is crazy. That I don't know, I kind of miss it, to be honest, because it is kind of we're due. You're my Robin.
I'm actually Batman. I'm Batman and you're Alfred. Ooh, even
Okay,
worse. Get roasted. You're not even.
I prefer Alfred or Robin. Depends on which one though, because like there are people who have certain favorites of the Robins. People hated Jason Todd. It is a tangent, but the second Robin, they hated him so much that there was a survey sent out in the comic books that if you wanted Jason Todd to live, text this number. If you want him to die, text this number. And almost unanimously, people voted him to die.
Damn.
And it's like, wow, can you imagine being that hated? Like, not even knowing. Anyway, it's a fictional character, but. So yeah, what you been up to though, like in terms of like your real life stuff?
Been chilling, man. Been a couple of busy weeks.
Yeah, you have.
I don't know what. Honestly, it's been a while since we've talked on the pod, so I don't know what has been mentioned off camera, like when we were recording the other stuff, or what hasn't. But I guess the most recent thing that I did was this past Saturday. I went tubing with the gang over here.
Tubing, right? Tubing is like you strap it to a boat and you just go, right? That's what tubing is. Oh,
we went on a river, and we had a tube and we just floated on the river for like 4 hours with the tube with a cooler full of beer. It was great.
How big was the cooler? Just like the small ones that just float?
It's the blue one that we have.
I've never seen it. You just bought it?
Dude, we've had it since
modern life?
Yeah.
Or is this college, I guess?
Yeah, since college.
Man,
it was the one that usually was when we'd hang out and we'd have the cooler out. It'd be that one usually.
Not the
balloon?
balloon?
For, like, the personal ones.
Balloon?
I mean, we've had that. Yeah, the blue one.
The blue one.
Yeah, it's the one without wheels.
Oh, but I heard balloon.
Oh, no.
Like, you have a balloon cooler. Man, today, I should check myself for my ears.
Yeah.
But,
my ears are pretty bad. But yeah, I went tubing. I don't remember last Wednesday I went to the Octopus Bar, I don't know if that really matters, but we went to a bar here that I was telling you about that's kind of like Unicorn. So, I mean, I guess we say names. I don't think it really matters, but we went to the bar because Wednesday is all night or all day happy hour, and there was a night market, which was interesting. It was like a little it's kind of like a farmer's market inside the bar, so they had like a lot of little vendors.
Oh.
It was cool.
So
it was more like artsy, girly stuff, like what's it called, like earrings, like bigger. I don't know. It wasn't like I don't know what I was expecting, but I didn't expect that. But it was like that, and I think there was one person doing like bling for your teeth. They're putting like fucking like jewels on your teeth. I don't know. It was a bunch of random shit.
Wow, who was doing that?
I don't
know,
bro.
What that you saw, not from the gang, but like the people that, if people were doing that when you guys went there.
Yeah, there was one person doing it, getting their shit done.
Wild,
I was like,
dude.
Weird.
That's wild, man. Can't believe it. Yeah, that's cool though. Like, what's the name of the bar?
The Octopus Bar.
Wait, have you told me about this one?
Yeah, I told you this is the one that's like Unicorn Bar.
Right. Okay.
I don't know how much I've said, but that's pretty much it. I went to a Harry Potter concert like 2 weeks ago. I don't know if
I think you told me that it was like you watched episode 5, I think. Was it episode 5?
The 5th movie, but yes.
Oh. You mean Star Wars episode 5? No, that
actually was like an orchestra.
I was thinking of. That's cool though. Like I said to you when you told me, but like I will always say, like I feel like the most orchestral, iconic one will always be the first one. Like when they go see the Hogwarts for the first time, you just, I don't know, I feel just magical, pun intended. But
what about you? What you been up to?
We had the baby shower for my soon to be born niece recently.
Nice.
It was cool. It was a cool thing. My brother Sake and his current wife Tequila were the ones planning the games. But in the motherland it's very hot.
Yeah, that bitty be hot.
Yeah, we did it outside in the summer. And it was just very, I don't know, draining, the heat. So a lot of people were not really doing the games that much.
Damn, that's tough.
I think
Tequila.
Yeah, because they literally spent like the whole night the night before planning the games. So it's like it's kind of tough, but they have fun. They're doing it for our sister, and so it's nice. My sister's giving birth probably around late August, so we're very excited for that. It's like
soon.
being an uncle again.
Crazy.
Yeah. Something I'm looking forward to, also a bit nervous about, is the whole holding a baby, because I didn't really do that for my first nephew. Bleep. I don't know. Bleep's his name.
You didn't say his name.
I did. It just I'm like I don't want to give myself more work.
Yeah.
Or give you more work.
I get you.
But no, yeah, like because like I never really held him when he was like months old. Really, it wasn't until like he could like probably keep his head up that's when like I felt more comfortable holding him. I just never felt like, I don't know, it's a little tiny little thing in your hands, and you just, I don't know. So I'm trying to be better this time. I have more moments with the new baby, because I feel like I regret it. That's one of my regrets when the first one was born. But
yeah, it is rough. Like, my nephews are freaking huge. I haven't seen my second nephew yet. So
yeah.
Take advantage of being there.
Yeah, it's probably one of the reasons why I'm staying here for a while. And surprise, guys, I got a new job.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lager actually making money again. Hey.
Sir.
And then it'd be so fun.
To celebrate that, I opened my second beer.
Really? I am really very much slowly drinking this one.
Hey, enjoy it.
But yeah, it's crazy, man. I enjoy the safety net that comes with that work and stuff like that. Because we're really like, I don't know, when like we really like not multitask, but like we like doing that during the day, our careers, and then in the free time we like doing this because it's fun, it's good vibes. But
until we're rich off of this, when we pop off and we have millions of subscribers.
Until we pop off, and then we go to Australia to drink with some Dundies. I don't know what Dundies are. No, but yeah. So how goes the planning though? Like, cause were you busy a lot with the wedding planning?
Somewhat. So we did some like planning here, like in the past couple of weeks. I think for the most part, we just had been having a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. But the planning, I mean, it's going. All the vendor stuff has been done for a bit. Finally got some of the suit stuff done.
Yeah.
Oh, bleep. Sour got her stuff done a while ago, because she has to do like fittings and stuff. Yeah. And just more of the decorations. I think that's all that's really left, and the final payments, because for most of the vendors, they're not allowed legally to like charge taxes until it's a month before. So a month before, that's when they charge the final charge and the taxes. So.
Okay, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
That's exciting though. Are you nervous? Like almost 2 months? No, less than 2 months.
Less than 2 months.
Less than 2 months, yeah. Or like essentially, it's gonna be crazy. Like a lot of people.
I'm excited for it to be here.
Huh?
I'm excited for it to be here. Like all the people, all the friends.
Yeah, I was talking to Cervecita, and he said she was sangria banana. They're very excited too, because this is their first trip of the year. They're gonna take this as a trip of the year to to go out of the Model N. And I was like, yeah, that's good. They're excited for where you're living at. Do we have a name for where you're staying, or like for where you're living, like the city?
I don't know.
It's like the.
I mean, I could say the name, the nickname of the city, but that would just give away the city.
The stepmotherland. because
Yeah.
it's your second
I don't
mother. But it's kind of crazy.
Giving it much thought.
Yeah. Now we get yeah like and besides that, it's just been like just me doing onboarding and trying to salvage the days of not having to wake up early. Cause that's really good. I was like I'm really happy for that. Oh yeah, something else. I guess that catch up we should talk about. The Pokemon. We've been doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke that we've been releasing every week. We just been
grind.
This is a grind, yeah. Like how? What was your initial reaction to it when like I don't know we started like in your mind as we were going through it?
I mean, it was pretty fun because I've never really played the DS Pokemon, so it feels pretty new. I just feel useless because I have no clue what the hell I'm doing half of the time.
Yeah. The thing is, so one of my things I love watching our Nuzlocke is that it feels like very similar to one other Nuzlocke I'm watching from Mr. Fruit. He's doing with his like, I wouldn't say his best friend, and that best friend never played Pokemon. Maybe watching anime, maybe did the TGC, the trading card. So it feels very connecting to us. But to be fair though, you've been doing good. Like you've been doing well. Like it's like I don't think you've been doing bad. It's just I've been very careless in the way I play, and I need to be better. I promise you, Stout.
I'm happy that I haven't like nuked 5 runs by now. That's how I thought it was gonna be, to be honest.
That's true. Well, okay. Well, I guess we can talk now about it because like we just released the 3rd episode where that was our first attempt, first run,
first rip.
Really first rip. I think that the seed that really started off was really me bombing Palkia. So,
I think it was also just me not knowing the encounters in terms of like the trainer battle
rivals,
or the rival battles versus trainer battles, all that.
Dude, you
learn GG's.
You're going through it with Sharon, like who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, bro. I don't even know freaking half of them. I don't know who either of them are. They're not my best friends forever. Random ass mother effers trying to kill me.
Dude, for me, Bianca had a Palkia, man. Dude, it's incredible how many Palkias we encountered during that little run. During that little randomized seed. It's just the odds of it being one of my starters and then route 2 for you and then a gift Pokemon.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if it's the randomizer, but I feel like all the Pokemon are cracked because we've encountered a lot of legendaries.
Yeah, dude, I was so sad. Man. I love Landorus. It's like that buff dude, like caked up on a cloud. You see him, right? And it's like
that guy looks like I don't know why, but he reminds me of the eight tail, whatever the fuck. I forget what they're called.
Oh, the 8-tail beast.
Yeah.
I
don't know why, but that's when I saw that. That's what I thought of.
Like Killer Beast one, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Like the one, like the big dog cow, dog bull, like just caked up with his, like upper arms, and it's like that's
maybe it's because he's like also muscular, but yeah.
Are you into muscular dudes?
Nah, bro.
I'm
trying to get muscular, bro. I'm freaking weak.
You've been going to the gym a lot, man. I need to go to the gym as well. Like
I hit was it a push day today? Some chest and triceps.
That's good. I'm doing the exercise I've been doing is I've been playing with a ball.
Oh yeah, you like playing with balls?
I literally like playing with balls. No, it's like a thing where like I'm just doing it in my office where I have a beach ball and I've been doing I don't know how you call it, like juggling it on your feet, your kicks. You like you know what soccer players do.
Yeah.
To keep it in the air. right? So I've been doing that. I've been practicing that a lot, and I just be doing that for an hour, and I be sweating. I be sweating and feeling my heart beating, and it's been fun. It's like it's forcing me to use my legs in ways I'd never done before because I had to sometimes kick really high to catch the balls and stuff like that. And I don't know. I enjoyed it, but
I feel like your leg muscles, like you walk, like humans walk a lot and use their legs a lot, but there's a lot of like smaller muscles that you don't really work out unless you're like doing movements like that. Because when I first started playing soccer, I was really sore in really weird places just because of like, you know, the positions that you put your foot in, or like, you know, kicking the ball, you use different muscles than you normally do with walking and stuff. So
right,
it's interesting. It's an interesting tidbit.
nah. Do you think have you pulled any muscles playing soccer?
Not yet, and hopefully I don't. But I have gotten some
I hope you
blisters
do.
from the you hope I do. This guy preying on my downfall.
Dude,
But I have gotten some blisters.
blisters. Oh,
Pretty
dude,
gnarly.
No, it wasn't. It was Pride, or it was Pride, and we walked a shit ton to get to Pride from the pool party that we were at. And bro, when I come back, I just had this huge ass blister on my left heel, and it was one of those blisters where like it just dead skin, or like, you know, it's like you can feel it. It's dry as fuck. This is actually very disgusting to say. I took it. It's like I took it out way too early, and it hurt like a bit, like that dry skin.
Yeah.
It was so, I don't know what it was, but when I took it off, inside of it, or you know, the new skin was wet.
Yeah, usually there's like liquid inside of the
I just don't know if it was
blisters.
supposedly sweat or just
I don't
know,
think it's
some
sweat. I think
fluid.
it's just like moisture so that it doesn't like I don't know what it is.
Nah, but it hurt. It hurt on the heel. All right, beer number 2 for me.
I was trying to open the beer for the
Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay.
the intro, but I guess, you know, we're just coming in with beer
couldn't
number
hear
2,
it.
even though this is my number 3.
It is your number 3.
I'm drinking a Weltenberger Kloster Bock Dunkel Doppelbock. It's a pint and
Now
9.
you say it so badly.
Well,
but-
no shit, I'm not German.
I guess not.
It's hard. Their names are so hard.
It is, but they're cool though. I feel like in a different life we should have been reborn. As
Oh
German,
man,
if you think about it.
I don't know how I feel about that.
What I mean,
It's interesting. I took a sip. So do you have number 2? Is that a different one? What are you sipping on?
nah, I'm sipping on the same thing. It's the
Okay.
Indicator.
So do you think you have enough time to rate it, or you still want to do another one?
No, I think I could. Well, okay. Let me first do my facts, because I guess.
Okay, bet. Time for the beer of the week.
Beer of the week.
Beer of the week.
Oh my god, you
We're
need
gonna get a soundboard, bro. I was just thinking that we need a soundboard, and we'll have our voices recorded in like auto tune saying "beer of the week" and just spam it for like a minute.
I think that's a very good investment for you, Stout. I think you need to be the sound person. But
Bet. Oh yeah.
so yeah, but bugs have been. It's kind of crazy, because we both didn't know really what bugs were. Bugs are usually just strong beer in Germany, like made in Germany. Usually it's a dark lager, and it's because they usually something that's very prevalent in bugs is they use a lot of malt in them. Like malt is a more prominent
I feel that.
ingredient. They're usually more sweeter, more coffee, more less hoppy. There are versions of Bocks that have some hops to balance it out. And it was first brewed in the 14th century in the Hanseatic town of Einbach in Lower Saxony.
Saxony.
Saxony. and
Sounds like England.
yeah, no, it's not. I'm pretty sure Saxony is German.
No, yeah, I'm sure it is. But
I'm
just
sure.
being dumb. Continue.
Yeah, and then it was later adopted by in Bavaria in Munich. Bavaria as a place is by Munich brewers in the 17th century, and it's because of the Bavarian accent. A lot of the Munich pronounce this thing, Einbach, which is the other place that they first brewed, as Einbach.
Einbach.
Einbach instead of Einbach, and apparently Einbach means a billy goat.
Nice.
So
Billy Goat beer.
Goat beer, which is why in your Shiner Bock there's a goat in the
I love that.
in the box. And it just
Got some Shiner Bock lore going on.
yeah, so it's
Easter egg.
I love it. Yeah, I was like such a funny name to just essentially that. Something else with bogs is like since they're very heavy in sweet and malts. Actually, there's rumors that monks were drinking Bock during times of fasting, where like they weren't eating anything, so
Damn, they must have had some ragers or something.
they were drinking them to just to sustain themselves because it is a very heavy drink, with the malt the malts and stuff. And yeah, there's different types of malts. The box. Yours, you said was Doppelbock. Doppelbock. The one you said, right?
Yes, correct.
Mine is also a Doppelbock, but it's also something else. But I'll get to that one. Doppelbock usually just stronger version of traditional bocks, or they're the double. It's like it's similar to the Imperial IPAs. They're double IPAs. They're just a stronger taste. They're made by Paulaner Friars. The type of bock that you have, and it's kind of crazy that how it is made by monks and friars of these monasteries, brewing these beers and stuff. There's also a Hellerbock, which is the one I'm drinking. The Andy Gator is a Hellas double buck, and that they actually have more hops in it, making it lighter in color. Like this is usually called My Buck, Heller Buck. It's just essentially Heller, essentially makes it seem paler or whiter, and it's kind of crazy. It is strong beers essentially. A lot of these are very strong beers because they usually range from 6% to 13%. Like how much percentage is yours right now?
I was looking it up and I think it was like 7.9.
Yeah, these are strong ones.
I actually have some a fun fact.
Go for it.
Look at me finally having something to contribute in the facts section of the beer, but it's very, very little. But apparently this brewer, the Weltenberger Kloster, started brewing in 1050. It's a monastery brewery.
1050. Wow.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Monks brew this stuff.
A lot of isn't that crazy? Like we drink all this stuff is sometimes looked down upon drinking, and it was done by monks either way.
Yeah.
People of the clergy, essentially.
Yeah, they'd be sipping on this biddy since the 1050s. That's wild.
I know, dude.
I saw it says Anno 1050. I'm assuming that means like founded in 1050 or something. And I was like, no way. And I looked it up, and apparently it is.
Yep.
I think this is the oldest beer that we have drinking, or that I have drinking at least.
1050. That's like that's a really long time, actually. Yeah.
That's like 10 years ago.
10,000 years ago. Nah, but that's good though. This one, I think you get a lot of this ones, but apparently brewers of modern Doppelbock, they often add a tor or ader to the end of their beer names.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was a flavor or something. I was like, what the hell is that?
It's like, because I'm looking at this, like a list of other mocks or
Mm-hmm.
box, and one very popular one, Polaner Salvatore, or it's like Ator, and then the one I'm drinking is Indicator, or Indicator. I don't know, but the ATOR is just a signpost of the style of modern double buck, and
Is you said Paulaner? Is that the Paulaner that we had before, or is that a different one?
no, it's a different one. It's like
Damn.
Polaner Salvatore, I think, was their first one that they made. I'm pretty sure
Hmm.
it's like the one that they made first, and which is like also brewed by monks as well. But yeah, that's the first one that they did. So
But is it still the Paulaner Brewery, or is it a different one?
no, it's still the yeah, it's still the Polaner Brewery. Yeah.
Damn, man, you're just a fan of Paulaner.
Yeah, I think Poland just like a really solid beer. Deserves because like they're also the first beers to be featured in Oktoberfest, like that big festival.
This
It's
is
like
OG OGs.
it's almost OGs, yeah. But Bugs, I'm
Oh, we should do an episode in freaking Oktoberfest. All the chaos.
someday episode 100 or 50. But
Did it.
but yeah, like it's kind of crazy. Yeah, what are you tasting with your notes though?
So the first one was light. It was like it's still a darker beer. So right, they're like darker lagers, but it still was like lighter.
Like more
There's
light.
like there's some beers like that are heavy. It wasn't heavy. That's what I mean by lighter, not by the color of the beer, but the kind of how it goes down.
Yeah. I think
But the second one that I'm having has been more heavy. I don't know why.
I mean, I think because I'm pretty sure I'm guessing because Shiner's Bock
Double.
was brewed in Texas, and that's like I think a lot of reviewers have named Shiner Bock really a lot of I don't know, like the Americanized, commercialized. As we said, it's like the 90 light of Box probably. Some people like it though because it is a nice change of the Coronas or the Bud Lights. It's like it is more nuanced than like a 90 light, but compared to the German box, I feel like there's no question about it. But the one I'm drinking right now, the Andy Gator, in terms of the mouthfeel, I agree. It's like very much more heavy. It's like I don't think this refreshed me, but it is a nice sweet dessert, almost beer. If I'm gonna be
Really?
honest, yeah, because like almost feels like
I guess
syrupy.
that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that makes sense because it's a darker beer. Yeah, I think for the one that was brewed in Texas, the Shiner Bock, I definitely get that like natty analogy just because it's like it doesn't taste like a German beer. It does, but it doesn't. But with the other one, I definitely taste more of like the desserty, like heavier, like sweeter
Yeah,
aspects of it.
I think for me, when you're drinking something like that has that much malt, like a dark lager or amber lagers, it really is just like a nice beer to have at night, either after a meal or before a meal, like almost like an after drink almost. I want to do it. I want to do this in the beach, of course, but I think it'd be a nice drink to have on next to a fire or at night with your friends and stuff. When you're not trying to drink too much, you're just trying to enjoy the taste. I think this is more of an experience with your taste buds.
Yeah.
And I'm really actually liking this one, even though it's like super strong. Even though it's super strong, the taste, dude, it goes down smoother than IPA.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
I guess
yeah.
it depends on the IPA for me.
No, but
'Cause
like
some of the ones I've had go down smooth, but some of them don't. So depending on which one you're talking about, I can understand what you're saying.
I guess for me, it's just like I could probably chug this.
Okay, that says a lot. I feel
and-
like most IPAs you can, even the smooth ones.
Like even now, I could do goals maybe with like the beer hugs that I had.
Mm-hmm.
This one I feel like I could just go for because it just feels like candied caramel with some like carbonation to it.
Yeah.
But I like it. I think, and then there's like there's an undertone of bitterness. Like, but there's not a lot of hops in it, really. I feel like I feel like it tastes more than malt, but I think I would give this probably. Let's see, it's indicator. I'll probably give this. I want to give this 8.
Damn, back to
points.
back 8s.
Yeah, no, well, what did I
Been
have?
liking the beers.
I actually really like that. I feel like it has a special occasion to it. It's not something I'm gonna order like every week, but it's like when I'm feeling like I don't know, I say it, splurge myself. I'll probably get something like this. I'll probably do 8 Gator balls out of 10. Let's see what
Gator balls.
I'm pretty sure there are Gator balls. Yeah, Andy Gator I think is really good. I think it's a really good time. Drink slow, I'd say. And yeah, it's a heavy body.
So I think the fact that you told me that it's a Texas brewed beer kind of impacts my rating a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like you saying that just kind of broke the fourth wall, and now that's all I taste. But
oh my
I think
God.
for the Shiner Bock, I think I'm gonna give it a 5.5. Because it's not a bad beer.
It's inoffensive.
Yeah, it's solid. It's not a bad beer. I probably wouldn't go for it. I probably if depending my situation, right? So
like if there's a bushy 90 light and a Shiner's Bock, which one would you?
Oh, I'd get it. I get the Shiner Bock over like most of like the cheap domestic beers that we have.
Yeah.
But it's like not that much ahead of it. That's why I'm leaning like 5.56. I'm gonna stick with the 5.5, but just like it's not bad, but like it just kind of has that kind of a feel to it, you know?
Yeah.
And then the other one, I think I've had like half of it, so I think I'm good to rate that one.
Really, are you sure, or do you want to give it more time?
We'll give it more time. We'll give it more time.
Yeah, we could have.
I still need to set on the flavors a little bit more.
But like, is it 5.6? What?
5.5, Mister, not 5.6.
Or of what though?
5.5 rams or goats. What was it? What's the Bock?
Goats? Go.
I think it's a ram.
Billy
I don't know.
goat. No,
Billy goat. Okay, 5.5 Billy goats out of 10.
You're killing Zorro and now goat. Damn.
Hey man, Zorro is the goat. So
that's true, but you also killed.
This kind of segues though. Speaking of anime and mangation, you had something you wanted to talk about.
Yes, I don't know, like, because we already did an anime episode, but I feel like we can always come back to this.
It will always be a reoccurring topic.
Yeah, I think if you know any of our friends know, we're like the anime dudes, or the manga dudes. But
Taka is the gamer one. We're the anime manga dudes.
Hell yeah! Because I'm surprised of the mangas you read actually, because like, but one that's like, I don't know, touched me in a really special way in the dick.
Okay.
No, that's a good intro. But it's something called Zombie 100, and the full title is 100 Things I Want to Do Before I Turn into a Zombie, or so. Or no, it's Some 100 Bucket List of the Dead. That's the full name, and it is a manga first that just got an anime adaptation this season.
Nice.
And I saw, the only time I've heard about this manga was from the trailer that was coming out a couple months before. I was like, that looks cool. It's like, this plot is essentially Akira, the main protagonist. He's a 24-year-old office worker that is trapped in a company that's very exploitative. He does 24-hour work shifts for this marketing company, and all he does is work, eat, and that's it. And he was very he loses all his drive and motivation because he's so stuck in this rump. So one day he's like, oh wait, I need to go to work. So he goes down, tries to get a parking ticket resolve from his like, I don't know, apartment landlord, and he goes in there and goes like, "Hey, I need to get this like renewed. Like I need to go. I need to go to my job that I hate, and exploits me and stuff like that." Literally, he works 24 hours a day, and just works sometimes. It's like, and
That's a salary man right there, bro.
yeah, he's the salary man, and even worse, it's like a marketing company where like, it's like a bunch of bullshit happens. But he goes, sees his landlord. He's like, "Hey, I need this thing," and the landlord, he does the hovering over his wife, and looks up and turns slowly to Akira, and he's a freaking zombie, and the zombie landlord goes to attack Akira. He runs all the way to the rooftop and realizes there's a zombie apocalypse happening in Japan or in the world. And you know what? In the way the anime does this is beautiful, because up to this point, everything was black and white. He had dead eyes. He just working, lifeless almost.
Mm-hmm.
But once he realizes that there's zombie apocalypse, he doesn't need to go to work. He can quit. All color comes through.
That sounds baller.
I know, right? It's just like,
God damn.
It speaks to you. Like, it's like, holy crap. We're like, it speaks to people who are stuck in the 9 to 5 work life that they don't necessarily like and stuff like that. And just saying those people, or the people who are not doing something that they like right now, are like zombies. Because he was no better than a zombie.
That's poetic.
Dude, I know. It's like, and he goes, and he's like, laughs. He's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so alive. What are the 100 things I want to do before I'm a zombie?" And he goes, writes it on a notebook, apocalypse. Like, confess to the girl I love, grow a beard, clean my apartment, lace around, drink beer all day, make up with my best friend, and just, I don't know. It's so reading in. It's right now 56 chapters, and it's just, I don't know. It's so inspirational, Yeah,
I looked it up and I was like, dang, it's only 56 chapters. And then I saw that it's like once a month that the chapter comes out.
I know, dude. You know what's
You
know what's worse though? 56 chapters. Chapter 39 to 43 are not translated at all.
At all? You can't find it anywhere?
No, you cannot. Like, you can't find it on Viz Media. You can't. There's no scanlations of it either. So people, and I don't know how Viz Media does this. It's like, literally when you go in the app, it's like, go to chapter 38, you're hooked, you go, and you go to the next one. Oh, you have to skip 5 chapters.
That's like 20 fucking episodes, I feel like. Well, maybe not that much, but
I mean,
I feel like the episodes to like chapters, it's like at least two to a chapter.
No, yeah, it's like 44 chapters. No, 44 pages to a chapter. And it just, I'm not proud of this, because I need to. I'm not caught up in certain ways, because I skipped it. I skipped those 4 chapters, and it really is. It was literally 2 arcs, I think, 2 arcs.
Damn.
And I still read it though. I still went through, because I don't know. It's just so inspirational. I just love this mindset of Akira. It's like underwhelming positivity in this situation, because in reality, I don't know, he escaped being a zombie already, if you think about it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I really recommend it to everybody. Like, I feel like it's so awesome. It's very adult though. They show a lot of boobs of zombies, and yeah, it's just like
the fan service.
Yeah, and you know what? To be fair, well, it's not that much. It's like, I feel like other animes are worse than this. I feel like this has a very innocent message underneath very adult themes. So I really recommend it. It's just like I don't know. It speak to me. Like when reading it, maybe like I need to do stuff. I need to do stuff with my life, and I guess maybe so that's like why I really liked it. I really recommend you start to read it.
All right. Well, continuing the anime conversation, I've been on the grind.
On what? On which one?
Guess which one?
I know you've been anime or a manga.
Manga.
Okay, manga. Okay. So yeah, you've been reading a lot of One Piece, right?
Yeah. Guess where I'm at?
Time
I don't
skip?
remember. I am actually in Punk Hazard already. 664 is the
dude.
chapter that I'm on. I've been grinding. I read Summit War in like 2 days, and then I read Fishman Island in like 2 days. It's been bad. I've been grinding the manga away. It's been so good.
What do you feel like compared to watching the anime as you're reading it, or like, you know, like it's a different.
I think it's like it's hard because when I'm reading it, I'm picturing what I saw. So like I'm like seeing what's going on, and I'm like thinking like, whoa, that was so badass in the anime. Like, oh, that's so badass. It's still like fire. Like like when freaking Rayleigh and Kizaru or whatever, the lightning guy, when they clash, when he defends him, like I'm like, oh my god, like this baller. When Luffy comes out of
time skip.
the shark. The shark and Fishman Island, like all of the super hype moments just replay in my head when I'm reading it. Yeah. So I kind of, in a way, I kind of like watching it and then reading it after because like it replays in my head. Yeah. But
you almost hear the music.
It's fire, dude. It's so fire.
Yeah. I think reading the manga is so fun to do. I just like it is lacks the music, the colors, but I don't know. I don't know. It's something so beautiful looking to the story through the original author's like point of view, because that's
One Piece. That's literally One Piece. What we're reading.
Yeah, One Piece. Yeah.
the anime is an adaptation of it. And granted, if it's a good one or not, it's still like
it has
based off of the manga.
It has a lot of hands in the anime, like you know, that goes through a lot of illustrators, a lot of adapters and directors and producers.
Carajo. I spilled beer on myself.
You put add another tick to the
This time I was actually good and I did not spray beer with myself when I opened the beers. I just poured it on myself instead, I guess.
Somehow that's better, but I think
it's just really foamy. Has yours been foamy? Like every time I go up to take a sip, when the beer sets down in the bottle, foam rises.
No, well, it's right now. Well, to be fair, right now is halfway in there right now, so I don't need any more. But yeah,
I'm like halfway too.
I never
this is
get
a big
it
boy,
like
tall glass.
Your tall glass?
I feel like so. Sorry, we're like ping pong everywhere.
Tangentially.
I feel like with the manga, like it makes me appreciate the anime, but it also makes me appreciate the manga, right? Because I'm reading, you know, a whole arc in a day. You can watch a whole arc in a day, but like some arcs is literally not possible unless you watch all day. So I feel like the quickness of it and like it's like I feel like the visual aid of having watched it makes me read it like well, because it is a little confusing sometimes. I'm still not the best at reading manga, but at the same time, the reading it also makes me appreciate the anime, because the moments that I was mentioning, they were all so hype. They were fire in the manga still, but the animation that they did for it and like the setup for it was just so much more worthwhile in the anime. Yeah. But there's like, that's like not as many moments as like the manga portrays, with like the quickness and like the, you know, the original panels, the panels that are like two-sided panels. Yeah. Like a full panel or like a full page panel. Like they're just so fire. Okay. I don't know.
That makes sense.
Manga's fire.
Manga's good. I don't know. It's always so fun, like, reading manga, man. Like, I go through so much manga in my days, you know? Because, like you say, you go through your own, you know, whatchamacallit.
You say you got Shonen Jump, right?
I got Shonen Jump and Viz Media. I actually read a lot of
I've been reading this new one called Newest Exorcist.
New
I don't
Life?
know if you've heard of it.
New Life?
Nue, like Nue. Nuez Exorcist.
N-U-E Exorcist.
Exorcist.
Oh wait, blue?
It's a weird one.
It's not blue, right? Blue Exorcist.
No, it's Nuez Exorcist. N-U-E.
Newest. Oh.
The S thing. I don't know what the fuck Exorcist. You know how on the homepage you get like what's hot this week or like jump into a new series.
I mean,
I saw that one and I read it. It's kind of interesting. It's like the Nuez like a spirit, and the protagonist is like it's kind of like Demon Slayer, like not Demon Slayer.
Like
kind of like JJK, where there's like spirits and stuff, and there's people who like exorcise the spirits, and the protagonist, like the Nua is the spirit, and she like gives the protagonist powers, and it's interesting, but it's funny. It's a little comedic.
Yeah, like, do you think Japanese humor works on you? I guess. Cause like
I feel like it's a little crass sometimes. Not gonna lie.
The whole nakedness of it.
I don't know. There's just like parts. Like if you read this one, there's like just parts where it's like random shit happens, and I'm like, okay.
I think a lot of it is based on the ideal of like a lot of Japanese comedy gets a lot of duos where there's a funny guy and a straight man, where the funny guy does something silly and out of whack, and the straight man is the one. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean about that? And or like points out the ludicrous of the funny guy. A lot of like stand up comedy in Japan is like that. I feel like a lot of mangas follow that, where like it's a reactionary comedy where like yeah, it's kind of crazy, you know. But.
Beer number 5.
Damn, 5.
Correct.
Well, it's okay. I mean, I'm drinking like an 8%.
I mean, I don't know how the Shiner Bock is. Oh, I opened mine. I don't know if you heard that. These are twist offs, which are disappointing. I think that's another reason why I rated it lower. I don't like twist offs.
The Shiners?
Yeah, the Shiner Bock.
Oh man, okay, that makes sense. I like the pop like when you open with a can. I feel like that probably has the best ASMR.
I think I'm ready to rate the Welton Burger Cluster Doppelbock.
Let's do it.
So beer of the week segment, part 2, shorter though. So I think for this one, it was more of a stout experience while drinking it with the darkness. It was a little heavier, which I feel like stouts are usually.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I tasted any hop. I think it was just a pretty malt forward beer. And I think my only thing with it was that I'm not the biggest fan of like sweeter, like dark beers. I don't mind some sweetness. It's because I was looking it up and it said that the notes of it is it's like a caramel, like, you know, like sweet. I like more of like coffee where it's like a bittersweet, if that makes sense.
I guess. I mean, yeah, stouts are more like that. Usually.
Yeah. But I think overall, I think it's still. I'm gonna give it a 7. Yeah, I think a 7 is fair.
7 for the Wettenberg. Okay,
yeah,
that's pretty good. 7 is nice.
Yeah, it's a strong beer. I don't think I would find this anywhere though. I feel like with Shinerbock, I could find it at a bar, so I'll be like, nah. But for this one, if I see it, I'd probably go for it for the memories, you know. So I'm gonna give it a 7. Shonen Jumps out of 10.
Okay, that could be all different Shonen Jumps. But
we gotta do it for the culture.
I like that.
Yeah. So we talked about anime and manga. So kind of continuing the media trend. I've been grinding the movies away.
Yeah, with you and Sarah.
Yes, sir, dude. You get the AMC stubs or the AMC, whatever, the one that you pay like $20 and you get 3 movies a week. We've been getting our money's worth because we've watched like 5 movies literally in July.
I might have to do that because I do live nearby AMC.
Yeah, it's like a 20-minute walk for us from here. And then another side note, but I guess this is a little late, but we've been riding the bus a lot, and the bus is lit. living in the city is very nice because you can just ride the bus
Really?
everywhere, and we don't need to worry about DDs. But yes, so yeah, coming back to
So
the
wait,
movies.
so wait,
What about?
are we about to see Sour actually not be DD when I come over?
Yeah, we'll ride the bus around and we'll party around here.
All right, all right.
Yeah. Oh, this one also is foamy. I don't know. Maybe it's a Bock thing because every time I take a sip, it just foams up.
It foams. I get there's some foam in mine, but I think the bottle is it's less slender.
I don't know. But yeah, back to the movies. So
Yeah,
I've seen a
go for it.
lot of movies. I saw 5 of them. The first one that I saw was No Hard Feelings. Have you heard that one?
I have watched the trailers, and I did want to watch it because I do love me some comedies, but I feel
Yeah.
like it looks so. Let's say cringe, but it felt like ooh so awkward.
It was very awkward.
Because I feel like, not gonna lie, I felt somewhat, I don't know, connected to that dude. Not in the, I never had a girlfriend, but at the same time, it just, God, it's just, I don't know, be more worldly or something. I don't know.
It was a weird movie. I'm not gonna lie. It was funny. We got some chuckles out of it, some ha-has.
Did Sour do any fake laughs?
I don't know. I think she enjoyed it pretty much.
Alright, that's good.
What's the chick's name? The Katniss chick? I forgot what her name is.
The actress?
Yeah, the actress.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence. We saw
Jennifer
her naked.
Lawrence
It was
is-
wild. I was shook.
She's actually really funny, actually.
Yeah, but there was a scene where she's naked.
Wow, how naked though?
Pretty fucking naked. I
No
was
boobs?
shook. Yes.
But
It was out of fucking nowhere.
what do you mean out of
Yeah.
nowhere? Like it's like was it like she was in the shower, she comes out, or was it like
No.
or like she strips to have
I mean,
sex
do
with
you care?
this minor? No, I don't.
I mean, so they go skinny dipping,
Nice, I love it.
and then when they're skinny dipping, some people come to the beach and steal their clothes. So she runs out and beats the shit out of them naked. It was fucking crazy.
Yo, that's boss ass queen.
Yeah, it was fucking wild.
Dude, can you imagine like beating up someone while you're naked?
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Can you imagine like your dick flying around while you're trying to get your clothes back?
Spin my willy around and fly away from them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's-
overall,
Hey,
pretty
I
funny
respect,
movie.
though.
It was a rom-com. Pretty solid rom-com. It was a little awkward, like you said.
Can I-
but
Can I ask though? Like, I don't mind spoilers. I don't know if the beers were my spoiler. Did they get together at the end,
no.
or was it's more like amicable? Like, hey, you know what? You're too young. Good luck in college.
It's not a too young thing. It's just like they it's like an amicable thing.
Amicable thing.
Yeah. It's a good movie. I would give it a watch.
Because you think about it,
comes
this
out on
is like
something.
why, like late 20s.
I don't know what she's portraying. She is around there. I think she's either portraying late 20s, early 30s. I don't remember exactly which age group she's like showing herself as in it. But it's a really nice story. It's a little weird. It has that like rom-com like cheese to it. I don't know. But it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. The next one that we watched was Insidious: The Red Door. I
Red
think this
Door
is
one?
the
I mean,
last
yeah,
one in the Insidious series.
Insidious are the Conjuring ones, no?
So yeah, so I think Insidious is its own universe. I think that The Conjuring is like The Nun, The Conjuring series, and Annabelle. So I think they're like
So
alternate ones.
So wait, why is it the same guy though? Or like I felt like I
It
saw
is
the
the same
guy.
protagonist. He is in both of them. So the main
No, wait.
the dad of that family is the Ed Warren or whatever the like exorcist guy.
Wait, fictionally or just the actor?
The actor.
Okay, the actor, because that's the difference. Okay, because
Yeah, I think he's just a horror movie guy. It's like an all.
no,
horror
yeah,
movies.
yeah, he's. I think I've one of the terms I've read is Scream King or something like that.
Yeah.
Similar to the girl from Scream, from the Scream. The actress, she was called also Scream Queen as well, where like she just
Courtney Cox.
cast. No, the one that plays the main protagonist. I don't remember her name.
I don't know her name, man.
I'll look it up. But
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So that sugar.
The Red Door was the last movie of the Insidious?
I think so. I don't know. It was weird. So it was pretty good. I think for me, and Sour, we kind of just watch movies and we don't really think about it too much. It's a horror movie, you know. Horror movies historically don't have the most like best ratings just because they're horror movies, you know.
I feel like there's like maybe there's always like a negative connotation to like the endings of it.
Yeah, I think it was pretty good though. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was gave me some scares, gave me some good stuff, you know. Definitely again would recommend it. If it comes out on any streaming services or it's still on the movie theater and you want to go see it, recommend it. Next one, movie number 3.
Now I have a question though about
what's up? Question on Insidious.
Did it actually make you stop eating popcorn? Were you just scared?
No, I was kind of scared. I was like, damn, I hope I don't like throw my popcorn up, you know? Because I feel like every time that I watch a horror movie, I'm like, if this happens, I'm gonna be upset. Because you know how obsessed I am with popcorn.
Do you ever worry that whenever you watch a horror movie, they're filming your reaction and you're part of those videos that they show?
Oh, the trailers, or they have like the audience, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd be pretty lame. I'd be laughing sometimes.
Like, you would not be put in those.
Yeah, they'd see
the
the audience and everyone's getting scared and I'm just the one person laughing. Like, did you see the what's it called? The what's the clown? The clown.
Yeah, the clown.
The second movie.
Yeah, that one. That one had a lot of
where
those
there was like
reactions.
that viejita that was fucking running around and she like huge. I was just laughing at that part because there was this.
Weird. Wait, no. Oh, you're talking about it.
Yeah, I'm talking about it too.
Oh,
you know the part where the like old lady.
That shit creeped me the fuck out.
I was laughing. I was dying of laughter. I'm not gonna lie,
dude. I mean, I don't know. I know I don't want to watch that again. Like I know, like that's a clip I don't want to watch on YouTube. And it doesn't scare me, but I know when I'm sleeping at night and I can't sleep because I'm usually
the viejita running at you.
Yeah, I feel that's one of those things, those images. It's just like
it was creepy, but I don't know why it found me. I was dying of laughter.
The only other funny part of it for me was when Bill Hader was like, "I'm gonna fight you," blah blah, and then he shows true face and he just goes full limp. Bill Hader, the guy that goes full limp, like with like eyelids, just like
that was a weird movie.
I think that's funny. When you were telling me that about the clown, I thought you were talking about the Terrifier. Do you know that one?
No fucking
Terrifier.
Clue what that is. Sounds creepy though.
I'll send you on Discord. Let me know. Tell me about your third movie that you watched.
Oh yeah, third movie was Joyride. So that one was. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I burped.
Joyride.
Yeah, I don't know. So there's like regional movies, right? Like, cause I know that in Florida, the motherland, there was the Sound of Freedom was really popular, but the Sound of Freedom was not popular here. So
Sound of Freedom sounds something very America.
Yeah, it sounds like that. But so Joyride was this movie about like these 4 Asian chicks who would literally go on a joyride. And they're like, so the underlying story is like, there's one, like the protagonist is friends with 2 girls, and one of the girls has a cousin or like a something who's like a little bit weird. And then one of the girl who's friends, like the main girl is a lawyer and she got sent on a business trip to China. And she was raised, so I think the main girl was adopted. So
you know what? I saw ads of this.
Yeah, it was a really good movie. It
looks really funny actually.
Yeah, it was really funny.
It's rated 3.3.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. But so the main girl was like adopted and she was raised by white people, and
which is very common.
Yeah, it's very common. And so her first friend was this other Asian, like the one other Asian family, because like this was like, a little like the 90s probably, when there wasn't
Like
as
set
many
in the
people.
90s?
Yeah, like when they were growing up, I think it was set in the 90s because they're like around our age, probably older.
Oh.
So they were like little
Okay.
kids in the 90s. They're probably a little older than us.
They were probably my sister's age.
Yeah.
Then,
So
probably.
they're like young in the 90s, and then back then wasn't as many immigrants. So like there were the two people. So that she was raised as Chinese. That
Yeah.
do you want the whole like plot line? Because I'm about to spoil like everything. I'm not
'Cause
gonna
I
spoil it. You want to watch
I-
it?
'cause-
So the
'cause I
story
do,
is
I do,
like
I do want to watch it.
she goes to China and she's trying to find her birth mother, because like her birth mother gave her information to the adoption agency where she got adopted from the like the
Can
white
they
parents.
do that?
Yeah, they do that in real life. So basically, like she goes to China for the business trip, and she's doing that like as a side task, and it's the four of them, and it's hilarious. Definitely would recommend it.
And the thing is, like, I saw it, and like some of these Asian ladies look very familiar, but I just didn't know where they
Yeah,
were at,
I
or
agree.
what I'm. Oh, she's the girl. She's the Asian girl in the Emily in Paris.
No clue
the-
what
the
that is,
main-
but yes.
Do you know Emily in Paris?
Nope.
It's the single most offensive Netflix show ever about French people.
Damn.
It is, and I don't know. Well, good on Ashley Park though for like I don't know starring in this, because like, and I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Aquafina is not in this either.
Yeah.
That's
She'd be
funny. Well, that's funny because like, do you know the heat that Aquafina got in the start of her career sometimes, or some of the start of her before Shang-Chi.
Mm-hmm.
She had some drama with her appearances.
Well, I know that she was also like a music artist. Isn't she a rapper?
Wait, is this Aquafina?
Aquafina? I
She's-
think she is a rapper.
She is a rapper, yeah. Yeah, she's not in Joyride, right?
No,
I'm
she's
looking
not.
at the Wikipedia.
She
Okay,
doesn't.
good.
I don't think she was in it.
Good. She got first flag for I think in the Ocean's 11, one of those movies with Sandra Bullock. I'm pretty sure was in there too. Apparently, they ripped on her for having a black accent. Just trying to have a black accent in her character.
Yeah, I can
She's
see
like
where that causes problem.
the character she was playing was like a character that lived in New York, like on the street essentially. Or like she's Asian, but she lived on the street. She knows how to pickpocket people. She knows how to swindle people, and
Yeah, I can see where that can cause problems.
yeah. And the thing is, I don't know. It feels like if it doesn't feel very, I don't know,
Like not malicious, but
not malicious, but maybe tone deaf.
Insensitive, yeah.
Maybe insensitive, because it's like I get the where the character is, because they're people like that where like they grew up where they grew up. You know, it's like that influences you, and it just I don't know what can you do about that. But
yeah, it's tough. Tough spot.
do you remember? Do you watch what's that Netflix show? The one that with Asian people, Beef.
Nope. No clue what that is.
You ever watch Beef? You start watching your TV shows.
Need to watch that.
It is a good show, but like, there's this character. He sounds like I don't know, Gen Z white male, but he's like full Korean.
Crazy.
But yeah,
But yeah, it's a really good movie. You should watch it. I would recommend
I'll
it.
watch it. I'll watch it.
The next
I
one.
have the Stout seal of approval.
Heck yeah. I think that
and also
out of
sour.
Yeah, I think she would give it approval. I think out of that one, that was probably top 1 or top 2. The other two. So the
were they?
fourth one was Asteroid City. Did you see any commercials for that one?
I'll be lying if I said I did.
So it's one of like the artisanal movies. So it's like
Wait,
critical thought movies.
is Asteroid City supposed to be about the arcade or no?
No. Asteroid City was a fucking weird movie, and you would not miss
Retro.
much if you didn't watch it. But There was
I
it
mean,
was Scarlett Johansson, this other guy,
Tom
Steve
Hanks
Carell was
is
in
in
there.
there.
Tom Hanks was in there. A lot of people were in there.
Brian Cranston,
A lot of
Edward
famous people were
Norton,
there.
Steve
Steve
Park,
Carell was funny as hell, as always.
Hong
But it was
Chow.
just a very
Will,
weird movie. It was like the
Willem
movie
Daf-
was framed as a play, and you were watching the play, but when you were watching the play, it was the movie. So like there was like Act 1, scenes 1 through 7, Act 2, scenes 1 through 8, and like it was like a movie or a play inside of a movie, but it was weird. It was a weird movie.
Whoa, Augie Stimback.
Yeah. If it's on a streaming service, I think it's worth a watch just for the shits and giggles of like what the fuck is going on. But
No alcohol required.
yeah, I don't think we're. I think we were sober. Because sometimes we like get a drink on the way there because it's a little bit of a walk and there's like bars in between. But I think we just went to go watch it because I wanted to watch it, and I think it was like the last day that it was in theaters. And I left that movie. I was like, what the fuck did we just watch?
Yo, I love this cast.
It was a
names.
fire cast. Like it was star studded, bro. There's a lot of
Dude,
people.
what the hell? It's like, dude, freaking. Do you know Flash from Spider-Man?
Flash?
Flash, or from the Spider-Man movies? Flash, Gordon, like the dark guy that was really annoying from the Spider-Man movies.
Which one? Which Spider-Man movies?
Then Homecoming.
No, I don't remember.
Tony Revolori. Tony Revolori. He was in this movie, and Margot Robbie was in this movie too.
Yeah, dude.
That's insane. I'm like, what? Tilda Swinton too. That's insane.
Margot Robbie a baddie. Anyways,
Margot Robbie's a baddie, dude. Apparently, they're calling this weekend the one that the Barbie got released, Barbenheimer, and also like third or fourth most successful Hollywood weekend or something.
Really?
Or something like that.
That's crazy. I believe it, dude. So the last movie ties into Margot Robbie. We watched Barbie.
Which one?
And it was fucking full. The whole movie theater was pink. That was the first time I've watched a full movie, like a full movie theater, in a while. I think the closest was the Spider-Verse one, but I don't think it was as full as this one because this one was a huge theater. We went in downtown. The one that when we watched Spider-Man, we watched it in our old apartment, so it was a little bit of a smaller movie theater. It was full. And I'm not gonna lie, you should watch Barbie if you haven't. Did not expect what the fuck I saw or what the movie was.
Like it got deep, right?
Yeah, it was pretty deep. I wasn't expecting that. And I'm a little disappointed that they didn't play the I'm a Barbie Girl song. They missed their opportunity with that one.
You think they mixed it? Because like I know they made a different song with Billie Eilish.
They made a remix of that song, like the original, like I'm a Barbie Girl, that song. I feel like it would have been funny to put it in it, but they put like it straight as the outro, like in the credits, and it was a remix. Yeah. And I was like, why include it at that point?
Well, I feel like because sometimes I feel like maybe they're trying not to pander, maybe, you know, because I feel like a lot of movies pander a lot in this day and age. Perhaps they pander by just putting iconic music or iconic things. So maybe they're trying to avoid that. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, actually,
I would have preferred to have it in it at some point. It was a fucking weird movie though as well. Honestly.
So is this top one or top two?
I think so. The ratings of movies, I think, would go Joyride. I think I like that one the most out of the ones that I saw. No Hard Feelings, Barbie, Insidious, and Asteroid City.
Wait, so like from top to
the
bottom?
Joyride was the top, and Asteroid City. Asteroid City was the bottom.
How would you feel if someone calls you basic for that?
I mean, it's okay. It's my opinion.
Because I'm sure there's people who look at Asteroid City as the like the hipster one, you know? The
Yeah,
hipster,
it was definitely a movie where you had to think about it, and if you enjoy movies that provoke thought and that you like, it was a very nuanced movie. But for me, like when I watch movies, I just want to turn off my brain and like not care. And like I could do that one with that movie. I had some chuckles, I had some haha he hoos, you know. It had me engaged, but like most of the time I was watching that one, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And like Barbie, honestly, I had some of those moments. That's why it's like middle of the list. But you know, Insidious is a horror movie, so like low expectations. And then Asteroid City was just fucking whopper of just like wow.
Whopper Junior or double Whopper.
Sure. But yeah.
And then Joyride was Whopper Junior.
Joyride was a fucking baconator, right, man? The 4 for 4 special.
Yeah, you're making me hungry, man.
This dude
making me hungry.
Yeah.
But that's good though. I really enjoyed hearing you talk about them. You recommend all of them?
I do.
Okay.
So I would recommend probably from the top 3 up, if you could watch, if they're in theaters. I mean, Barbie's gonna be in theaters for a while, but I don't know if the other movies are because they're older. But if they're in theaters, watch them. I would recommend to watch all of them if they're on some streaming service at some point in time.
Yeah, that's good. All right,
yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's about it for our episode 9. The re-happening.
Like, yeah, back to the OGs.
Back to the OGs. But thank you guys so much for listening. Like and subscribe if you want to hear more about beers, good vibes, and whatever topics we want to talk about. Because we're just
let us know in the comments what you guys wanna talk about.
Love
reading the comments and seeing what you guys are putting down here.
Yeah, because I know there's some comments about trying some international beers, and like we kind of are.
International special.
Or we can do a white
claw special.
I kind of want to. I think we should do that for next episode.
Yeah, episode 10, dude.
Episode 10. Also, thank you guys so much for whoever tunes in from the shorts. Thank you guys so much for watching the shorts, and keep sticking through it for the 60 seconds that it has. And
we appreciate all the recent support. We've been getting a lot of support on the other forms of content that we've been getting. The Fall Guys, the shorts, the new Pokemon series. Let us know. Let us know what you guys want to see. We'd love to put it out for you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Anyway, like and subscribe. Stout and Lager, signing out.
Yes, sir.